Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to use an iPad to take pictures and then convert them into PDF and then email it to the audit team. Whether you have to send me some papers or to your store managers or you need to take pictures, we're going to be using iPad for everything. Okay, which when you open the iPad, you will see this app called Genius Scan. You will turn that on, and when you turn the Genius Scan on, this is the way it looks like when you first turn it on. So I'm going to do it for you one more time. Go to Genius Scan. This is the way it looks like. You're going to click on this little camera icon on the left, this little camera button. We're going to click on that, and when you click on that, basically it's accessing your camera. Okay, then you whatever document you have, you lay it on the counter. Okay, now you have to make sure and understand, you'll see this little dark black line right here. That doesn't mean that you can't take a picture. You can take a picture up to this white line, this black line right here. So really like this. Okay, so don't get confused with this little black line. This is not the border line, this is not the end line. You can take picture up to right here. Whatever you, as much as you can see on the glass, that's what it will cover on in the picture. So what you do is you'll try to take the best picture you can out of this. Okay, see, if I go up too much, then it shows all the other stuff there which we don't need in the picture. So you have to hold your your iPad and take the best picture as possible you can. So in this case, this is the picture I'm going to take. You push this little button, there you go, this is your picture. Now the second thing you're going to learn is how to crop your picture. You see this little orange line in the border? Now these little orange lines in the middle of this, they don't mean anything. You're going to use this little border lines, the corner lines. Okay, you see how I'm doing this? I'm cropping it. Audit team needs to see the paper. They don't need to see the counter or anything like that. So you need to take as best as possible. See, you can do this, you can do that, you can do this, you can do that, but we don't need all that. We need the whole picture. Okay, so it doesn't take long at all. You just have to play with it. You have to match your corners, then you have to adjust it a little bit to make it work. Okay, I like this picture. You have two options: retake or use. We're gonna say use. This is a picture I want. Then there you go. Then this is the way it's gonna look like. Then it's gonna give you an option. What do you want to do with it? We want to save it. The save button will be on the top. Then it asks you, what is it? Is this a new document? So I'm gonna say yes, this is a new document. Okay, now there you go, this is your thing right here. On the top it shows you the title, the date, and the time, what time you took this picture. So we need to change the title. So the title would be, in that case, what you do is you click on the title. This is what it opens up right here, title. You click on title, you put a cross mark so you can delete everything off. Then you're going to type, for example, SR space 1 2 3 4. This is just an experiment. You're gonna press done, and you're gonna press done on the top. There you go. Now the title is changed to SR 1 2 3 4. Okay, then if you need, and of course you're gonna have 8 or 10 pictures to take at least, then you need to take more pictures. You will press this button right here, the second button, the camera button I mean. Okay, now I'm gonna move this out of the way, and I'm gonna use this as an example right here. This is your vendor. Okay, I'm gonna lay this on the counter, neat and clean. And look, in one picture I took the copy of a receipt, the invoice, and the paid out slip. Never put the paid out slip on top like this, in the middle, or on the corner, or on the top. It needs to be a separate, and if it's a whole page invoice, then you need to go ahead and take a second picture. So in this case, it's big enough the way I am, and you have to hold your iPad up or down to take your picture correctly. More down you get, the less of the space the less of the image you cover. More up you go, the more you cover. So in this case, I think so this would be the best image I will have right here. So I'm gonna push it, and it took a picture. There you go. Now you have to crop it. What all do you want on there? Okay, I want up to right here. I do want up to right here. I do want up to right here. I do want up to right here. Do want up to right here. Now this is good enough. You can see the invoice, you can see the paid out slip. Now we're gonna say use, or you can retake it. If you don't like it, you can retake the picture. So let's retake the picture one time. This is how you retake it. So there you go. I like it. Retake means you just don't like it, you want to take it again. Alright, we go up, we come down just a little bit. I'm gonna cover up the edges and I'm gonna say use. Now when you use it, this is what it looks like. As long as I can see the whole thing clear up, this whole thing, that's what matters. That's what I want to see. Now this little thing, there is nothing we can do about it because it's the empty space. So I'm gonna show you another experiment. So I'm gonna cancel it. Okay, now I'm gonna take a little white piece of paper and lay this right here like that. I'm gonna go to the camera thing again. Here, now I'm gonna take a picture. Okay, this is a picture I took. See, the whole thing is cleared up. I just need to crop it just a little bit in the corners. I'm gonna say use. Now look how beautiful it looks. You don't have those dark black stuff all over on it. Okay, so I'm gonna say save. Now it tells you, do you want this to be a new document or existing document? In this case, we want it to be existing document because you're sending your shift report, that same report. So we're gonna say existing document. As more you use it, you'll have a bunch of documents right here, but the newest one will always be on the top. So that's why it's very important when you take your first picture, you write down your shift number on it so you'll know which shift number to save that on. So you see SR1234, it shows you the date and the time. So I'm going to select this one. So it automatically goes right in there. See, now this is your second picture. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take one more picture as an example. This is the another invoice right here, and this is the another paid out slip next to it. I'm gonna press I'm going to press the camera. It'll take me, this is the way it looks like. Now I'm gonna take the best picture as possible. Okay, I'm just gonna crop it just a little bit to make it look all good. Now I'm gonna say use. Okay, then I'm gonna say I want to save it, existing document or new document. This time, just for an experiment, I'm gonna say new document. Okay, I made it a new document. Now you see you have a new title, the new date and everything. Now you were like, oh my god, I made a mistake. I wanted to go to my shift report, but I created a new document. Whether you touched it by mistake or whatever, but you can fix it. Don't worry, you can fix it. What you do is you select that document right here, you press the edit button, edit, then this, when you press edit, you'll see this little circle will pop up. You highlight, you put a check mark on it. Then what you do is you select move. Now look, if I uncheck this, the move will go away. Look, the move is no longer there, it's on gray. So you have to select which image you want to delete or you want to move. So as soon as I put a check mark on it, I'm going to say I want to move it. So I'm going to say move. Where do you want to move it to? Existing document, or you want to go ahead and create a new document out of it? Now we're going to say existing document. So I'm going to use existing document. Then it gives you the list, which document you want to move it to. So it would be SR1234. So I'm going to put it on SR1234. Now look on the left. This document has 0 pictures, but this document got 3 pictures. There you go, 1, 2, 3. Now let's say, what is our store policy? What does it say? That anytime you send paperwork, you need to follow the rules how to do it. Starting sheet, register sheet, cigarette inventory, gas inventory. So you need to move, you're gonna need to move your pictures up and down to put them in the right order, the way audit team wants to see it. So what you're going to do now, you're going to select edit. Okay, now when the edit comes, you see these little 3 gray lines on the right hand side corner. You're going to select it. You just basically put your hand on it. This is the way it goes. You can move up and down. You can play with it all day long. You can move it up and down. This will put the pictures in order. It's just very simple. You just click on the gray thing and just move it up and down. That's all you got to do to it. And then when you're through with it, when you see that you have got all your pictures you took for the shift, you press done. and watch this carefully. This little arrow on the bottom will come up. What do you want to do? We're gonna select it. You always need to make sure it's in PDF format and the resolution is always on medium. If you don't touch it, you will never have a problem out of it. Make sure it's PDF, make sure it's on medium. Okay, then only thing you need to do, you say you want to email it, so we're gonna say email. Okay, now it says creating file. So where do we want to send this to? We're gonna say okay, very first person is gonna go to his audit team, so you will start typing AUD. See, it shows you Laurel audit team, so you're going to select that. Then you always going to send it to your manager. So in this case, this store manager is Angela, so you start typing ANG. There you go, it pulls up right there, Angela Roberts, Shady Manager Angela Roberts. Okay, then subject is always going to be your shift number, which is already there because you named your document to be SR1234. And the only thing you got to do, say send. That's it. And what does it say on there? Your email will be sent via app. Okay, so this is it. Again, then you're through. You can just basically press this little circle button. It'll take you back to the home screen. So one more time, you go right here, you click on the camera button. Okay, you take the picture, then you crop it, then you say use it, then you're gonna save it. You're gonna select new document or existing document. We're gonna say new document. You're gonna touch it right there on the top to change the name. So I'm going to say test 2 done, or whatever you want to name it. You press done. Okay, and if you need to take more pictures, you take more pictures, and you will use the word here. I'll take another picture just to show you. I'm gonna press this. Okay, I took this picture. I'm going to crop it. Okay, you can say use it, or if you don't like it, click retake one more time. Retake. Okay, now let's take a nice picture this time. There you go, now I have a nice one. I'm going to crop it. I'm going to say use it. Now I'm going to say save it. Existing document or new document? I'm going to say existing document. Then see, now you got a whole list to choose. Where do I want this to go to? Test 2. So I'm going to say test 2. Okay, so you went to test 2. Then you can press edit. If you need to move up and down, then you can select this little gray thing to move it up and down. Or if you see you need to move it somewhere else, you basically check mark on it, press move. If you want to move it to a new document or to existing document. Or if you say you don't want it, you can just say delete it. It'll delete 2 pages. There, the whole thing is deleted. See, it's 0. That's it. And when you're through, just press done. Or when you get ready to send an email, you just basically select the document and you press this little arrow. Make sure format is PDF and that's medium, and you're going to select email. Send it to who? Always the audit team. Then you're going to send it to the store manager Angela. Okay, and basically press send, and it says remember to check there in case it didn't receive it. So there you go, it will be sent. That's it.